Hello and welcome to Cannesversations at CES 2026. My name is Mike Richter with Unplugged Collective, and we're having cam-worthy conversations everywhere the industry gathers. Today we have Kelly Andresen here from OpenWeb. Kelly, how's it going?
Pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. How's your CES been?
Really good.
Yeah?
It's a great way to start off the year, and now it's late Thursday. It feels like it's dwindling down, and I'm happy about that, but it's been so good.
I am surprised you actually know what day it is, because I have been forgetting what day it is ever since Tuesday, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you ready to go home, or do you want 4 more days of this?
Oh, no, I'm ready.
Yeah?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But have you had a great time?
Absolutely. It's been really different. I think this is my 6th one that I've gone to.
Yeah.
And I feel like even though it's like back-to-back conversations, they've been more like real, which seems like, sometimes in advertising and ad tech and all the tech, it all just seems like, what's the next fluff? But I feel like they've been much more like authentic this time around. So like that feels actually energizing instead of depleting.
Crazy. Like in a world of AI, finally the conversations in real life feel real.
I know. What's happening?
I love that. Well, speaking of AI, let's jump into the first question because we've got a little bit of fun stuff to cover.
Okay.
Should brands be concerned about their ads running adjacent to AI-generated content?
I do. Just like I think brands should be interested in running to any kind of content, whether it's AI generated or not. That's not to say that all AI generated content is bad. It's not, right? And I would expect it to continue to get better as it learns and as more of us use it. So short answer, yes, they should, but just as much as they're interested in that across all kinds of content.
That makes sense. Lesson is, be cautious, regardless of the content, because, you never know who made it and what they're saying. Are brands prepared for a world where consumers question everything they see?
Well, that's a great question. We were just talking about that last night at a dinner. I don't think so, but I also don't think, how could any one brand be prepared for that whole spectrum? I do think it's something that it's more important for brands to send that signal of yes, we're real, we are who we say we are, whatever that looks like, or continuing a consistency of a brand message to continue to sell that, because I do think it's weird as a audience member of how do you know? What are the signals? What is the messaging? How do you know that it's actually authentic? So I guess it's one more layer that brand marketers have to think through of how do we make sure that we're showing up authentically, but that people actually know in a pretty quick split second that we're the actual brand that we say they are.
I mean, that makes total sense. But I mean, you said the word authentically. I mean, authenticity is such a buzzword today, and I feel like it's lost all of its meaning, hasn't it?
I don't think so. I still think it's something that we need to strive for, but I do think it's that much harder to how do we actually define it and deliver on it?
That's the key. Delivering authenticity is what we have to do, right? You can't just say you want to be it. You've got to do it.
Yeah.
When it comes to AI agents, do you know a thing or two about them?
A little.
Just a little?
I'm sure you had a lot more experts on the space.
I mean, we're all experts in our own regard.
Okay. Then yes.
We're experts of opinion. That's what we're here to talk about today.
Okay.
So our agents are, they're already interacting with digital experiences at scale. Mm-hmm. How much do we actually understand about that behavior today? And where do you think we're fooling ourselves?
I think as an audience, we're not educated at all. And I don't think there's going to be a continued push to improve that. It's all about experience. So as long as it's a good experience and it's pretty seamless and you're getting the value of what you're looking for, I don't think it's going to get any more educated on what's happening. From a marketing perspective, I do think we as brands and media professionals need to be transparent in that of hey, this is our AI agent. We're here to help you, but be clear at least at the beginning of this is who we are and what we're doing, and we're intending to show additional value and speed and things like that for you, and give them the opportunity to give feedback, right? I do think this is another opportunity for brands to interact with their audience in a way that they may have not been able to in the past.
I love that. That's super helpful information to know.
Cool.
Retail media networks, know a thing or two?
Retail media networks? Not really. No, I'm not going to say. I'm sure you have much smarter people on that.
I mean,
I could do a stab at it.
You do a stab at this because, I have a feeling this question isn't just retail media network related.
All right, I'll try my best.
I think that we're just talking about it because While a lot of us in the traditional digital space have tried to solve for this, now retail media networks are screaming from the high hills, please save me, please save me. Mm-hmm. So how can we standardize retail media network measurement to end fragmentation and maximize advertiser ROI?
This is 100% like a legacy digital thing. Like, it's still going on, even like 30 years later. I don't have like the silver bullet answer to that. None of us do. But I do think it's super important that people are having the conversation and trying to get there, because we will get there.
Yeah.
And I do think it's an iterative process. It's not like, now we have our standard, everybody must comply. I do think it'll get like a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. I think the main point is for brands, anybody in the space, to actively participate that and give that feedback of how do we get there, versus sitting back and waiting for a standard or anything to just appear or merge.
I think that makes perfect sense. So as we move on from that point though, like, let's talk a little bit about non-disruptive ad formats in live sports. Do you like sports?
I do.
Do you watch sports?
Some, not as much as I used to. Just, getting busier, but like I still really enjoy it. And obviously it's like one of the live sports is still one of like the best things to watch, like as a group and with others. Like, it makes it fun. It's still an experience, right?
Total resurgence, right?
Yeah.
How do you think we can mix non-disruptive ad formats in live sports to maximize revenue without annoying latency-sensitive fans?
I think there's already a culture of second screens, even going back like a couple of years ago, even when the experience wasn't that great. Like, people are used to, watching a live game, whether they be in their homes, like a broadcast of it, or streaming with the second screen. So they're already used to that kind of like disruptive, as long as it's a choice. I think there's definitely room for that. As long as it promotes further engagement. If it's just like an ad for a brand on top of it and there's no like contextual relevance, this is just like, oh my God, somebody paid a lot of money just to sponsor this, and so they get an ad on top. Mm-hmm. Not a great experience. But if it's an additive experience that's about what's happening in the game or whatever, or a player or something like that, I think it can be an additive experience. Like, I want to do that. I want to watch the game. I want to be with my family, my friends, whatever, and let's do this all together, because there's more to it than just, streaming it by itself.
Listen, that makes sense, right? Like, and you totally clicked on one of the words or I'm going to click on one of the words you said around engagement, right? I mean, engagement is the key with all advertising. It's the key with getting people to pay attention, but it's not just attention, it's attention with intention. I think, well, thank you. I mean, I swear I didn't read up on things a little bit too much before this, but, speaking of what you do at OpenWeb too, right, with community management and engagement and getting people to show actual intention behind their attention.
Yep, very well said. This is something OpenWeb has been in this business of commenting and community moderation and building for over 10 years in the open internet. And we've learned a thing or two about that. And now we're really transitioning to how do you share that with publishers of any size, whether you're an individual company or you're a large like Fortune 500. How do we really help content creators engage with their audiences, and what can we do to further increase that, right? So, at the beginning, it was very much like, let's just test and learn, like, let's see what people like. And there really wasn't that many like patterns. Mm-hmm. But now, after, several years, we have seen that and are sharing those learnings not only with our publisher partners, but now also sharing that with advertisers and marketers of like, hey, this is what we've learned. You've probably learned some things on your end too. Let's put our great findings together and really build a great experience that increases engagement, whatever that might be for a brand, whether that's spending more time, being more thoughtful, or taking more actions, whatever it may be. We have a thing or two, we know a thing or two about it, and we'd love to share it.
I love that. That's been fantastic.
Yeah.
So, on to the next questions we're going to go into here. These are all about thinking fast, not hard.
Ooh,
quick questions, quick answers. What do you prefer? Authentic in-game experience or personalized live sports betting?
Ooh, authentic experiences for sure.
Awesome. Voice agents like Alexa or Siri, or vehicle operating systems like Android Auto?
Oh, voice like Siri, for sure.
Streaming ads like within non-disruptive overlays, or shoppable pause ads?
Ooh, I kind of like both. I'm going to do shoppable pause ads.
Sweet.
You can be more engaged.
Sweet. I swear I didn't hit you. We're all good. We're not hitting her at home, I promise. Now, prediction time.
Okay.
What is your one prediction for 2026?
I think we are going to see, I think the easy answer is further use of AI agents and that the technology itself actually gets smarter. We're still not there. I think there's still a lot of hype there. I also think it's going to be the beginning, but there's an opportunity for us as brands and just general consumers to make a small shift back towards quality from quantity. We've been in that swing for the past, I would say 5 years. Now we know all the content out there. We know some of it is good, most of it is not. How do we swing that back to focus more on quality? And I think we're going to begin to do that.
Quality over quantity, people.
Yep.
Now, which event do you find most valuable and why?
My favorite is still Cannesversations. It's an amazing setting and people from all over the world really talking about new and exciting things. And it's just a great experience.
Love that. We are a little partial, okay, of course. And last but not least, what is your Vegas guilty pleasure?
I'm not a big gambler, but I think going with the theme here is the live experience. It's fun, to get the extra time to take in a show that you can't find anywhere else. There were some fun ones last night, and there might be some more fun ones tonight.
You never know. But speaking of live experiences, let's try a little gambling.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go it. So, first and foremost, all we need is this. You're going to roll this dice. This is all courtesy of our amazing sponsor this week, helping us bring this fabulous series to life here in the wonderful city of Las Vegas, called Zephyr. Zephyr
cool.
is all about bringing brand safety to the table for everybody around, but we're going to have a little fun, safe bet here.
Let's do it.
Ready to roll some dice?
Okay.
Awesome.
Take my
Let's
chances.
go over here.
All right, here we go.
$25.
Hey, always a winner.
Fantastic. Well, I hope you don't spend it all in one place. Go to the penny slots instead of $25 table. But folks, this has been fantastic. Thank you for joining us. We might be all out of questions, but we're never out of personality here. This has been a fantastic conversation here at CES 2026, and we'll catch you at the next one.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day.